Brought to you by Ashley Furniture Home Store.
Hey, welcome back. Going into the break, we were talking about how you hear when you're waiting to get pregnant, 9 months of having a baby, but really it's a lot more like 10 months. And Maggie McCracken is the wife of former Arizona Diamondbacks outfielder Quentin McCracken. The two of you had your first, Isaiah, at 23 weeks.
Yes.
That was less than 6 months. This was obviously an emergency delivery, but that was pretty remarkable.
Yes.
He was real little.
Very little. And viability is 24 weeks, so he had just less than a 10% chance of survival. So.
Isaiah was born at 1 pound 7 ounces, and we're showing you some pictures of this little precious thing. 4 months in the NICU. It took Maggie 2.5 months to actually hold him on your chest.
Yeah.
What was that like? You're getting teary-eyed right now just thinking back to that time.
It's funny because I can talk about anything, but as soon as when it's brought up about how long it took for me to be able to hold him, that's the most difficult part, because that's when you form a bond. And so you form a bond when they're in the womb as well, and that was taken away. And so because he came so early, and then now I'm not able to hold him, so how and when do you form that bond? So it was difficult.
A scary process. Now,
very scary.
Isaiah is 3 years old and healthy now. We've got some pictures of just precious shots with you with him, but also Dad. And a lot of you will recognize Quentin McCracken, for former D-backs player here. You, being the wife of an athlete, have seen this in the past with wives saying, you know what, I'm going to go through an elective delivery because I want the baby to have the same jersey number as my husband, or just women. This has become something that's a little bit more popular.
Right. Let's
deliver early to make a certain date that's memorable.
Right. Or because the guys are on the road so much that it's easier to, you want them to be there, and sometimes it's difficult, so you want to try to incorporate, the time that they're home on their homestand or whatever it might be. But we need the doctors to educate. They don't know better. When we know better, we do better. And so if by choice, if I had that choice to have Isaiah full term, I would have done that. Of course I would have. Instead of now we have to watch him push through therapies because he was born so early.
As a preemie, I know.
As a preemie.
And Maggie is one of the March of Dimes mission moms, and they have this whole campaign, A Healthy Baby is Worth the Wait. It's 39 weeks. Not 9 months, moms out there, and this is part of their campaign. We're putting a link on our morning show webpage. It is so important. And I do feel for the pregnant moms out there, especially in the summer months. I had an August baby. Callie was born August 11th, and that was just days from 8/8/08. And I remember my doctor saying the hospital is booked with people who are doing elective deliveries.
Right.
So worth the wait.
It's worth the wait because if you think about it, the baby's brain is twice the size 6 weeks later if you wait, and that is so important, so important.
Maggie, thanks for sharing your story, and we're so glad that Isaiah is doing well today.
Thank you.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. All that information's on our morning show webpage. Stay with us.